type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Welcome into yet another Sunday live stream. Yes, every single Sunday here on YouTube, you can find yourself one of these epic live streams from yours truly, just another Chris. That's me. Yes, welcome in. Today I thought we'd talk about a little bit of my preliminary results with the Polaroid GO Gen 3. And if I was professional, I would have scanned in the photos I've taken so far to show you. Which I didn't, because, you know, I'm not that professional apparently. But I have a stack here that I will just talk about them a little bit. We'll sneak peek at the video that will be hopefully coming soonish. I'm a little backed up around here at the, or I should say in the bunker under Mall of America. I'm a little backed up on some projects. A lot of projects actually, including this one. Yes, it is coming very soon. Well, I shouldn't say very soon. It's happening, just very slowly. But I wanted to talk about the Polaroid GO Gen 3. As I put it on a, I shouldn't have put this strap on, and now it's like, there it is. Got this really cool strap. Shout out to Gregory Litley. He sent this to me for Christmas. Really cool strap actually from Polaroid. Anyway, but I've been shooting with this on and off a little bit here and there for, well, the past couple weeks, I think. Because that's how long I've had it. And it's been an interesting, I've had interesting results with it, I should say. It's different than the original, or I should say the original, I guess the original, the Gen 1 and Gen 2. There is a difference. Yeah, there's some difference. And I mostly wanted to focus on, or I should say, so far the only testing I've done has been what I feel that this camera should shine in, and that is like indoors, party, having fun times type thing, because I think that's what the general public will be using this camera for. And well, it's an interesting, I've gotten interesting results with it. It's actually kind of like, it kind of struggled a little bit indoors, not like horribly, like I didn't get like completely underwhelming shots, but I did do some comparisons that I'll show you when I do the full video, but you're just gonna have to look at these small versions right here. You can see one with the flash, this one with a flash, and then one without a flash. And the reason I did it without a flash, actually I did it with both people, it's a wrong example. There it is, one with a flash, one without a flash. You can't do some of the things that you can do with the Gen 1 and Gen 2. There is that difference, because there is a shot I've done, I try to replicate in this test, of my sister that I did utilizing only the light source from kind of LED, well actually it was a neon sign, but this was an LED wall, even brighter. I tried to mimic this one shot I did with my sister with the Gen 2, and I couldn't do it with the Gen 3. It just wasn't good at all. What is not purple? What? It's not, oh, what? It's not purple. I think that's what you mean. No, I didn't actually. So normally, y'all know, I like the purple. I do. I really do. But I don't know, I thought this looked really cool, the teal version. So I went against what I normally do and get that. I'm trying to take this strap off actually, because it is grabbing wires and stuff. But yeah, I thought it looked kind of 80s futuristic looking. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, I'm noticing that you are forced to, like really forced to use the flash on the Gen 3 so far, which, I mean, it's a nitpick. I completely understand. But one of my favorite shots honestly, one of my favorite shots I think I've ever taken with instant photos. It's in the top 10. I took it with the Gen 2, no flash at night, and only used a neon sign, a tiny small neon sign that was in a window. I took a shot of my sister, and God, it came out so good. I can show you that one. I know I've shown it off before. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Let me pull that up. Where is it? When was that? That was last year. I think it was. Yes. All right. It's gonna look funky because I still am operating on an archaic monitor because my monitor broke. My good one. So it's gonna look a little weird. It's gonna look weird. Bear with it. I haven't fixed that yet. But this shot here that I took, look at that. This is with the Go Gen 2. And it's the only light source is right here. It's a neon sign in a window. No flash. Look at that. Super cool. I was not able to replicate it with the Gen 3. I tried it twice. Actually, I think there was a third one. Did I have a third one? No, I did. I was only 2 times. So I did it without a flash, and then I did it with flashes, and they came out great. I mean, perfectly evenly exposed shots. Like with a flash, it does a really good job. But without a flash, I was trying to get more moody shots, right? A flash doesn't really get you that. I mean, it can, but not in this setting. I was trying to get this. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Unfortunately. But that's just a very nitpick, very specific thing. It doesn't make the camera bad. It doesn't make the camera bad by any means. Are the photos any sharper? I have a Gen 2 and the photos seem super soft. It is pretty sharp. I will say that. It is pretty sharp. I don't know how much sharper than from the other versions. I'm trying to find a photo that's comparable. I mean, not much. I wouldn't say like drastically sharper, but I would say a little bit, and that is due to the fact that the camera now has how would you word that? Smaller aperture maximum. I think it's like an f9 or 10 versus the f8 on the Gen 2. So it doesn't go as wide. So you are gonna get a little bit sharper shots, but darker shots in darker situations. So it's great. It would be perfect for outdoor shots, which I have yet to do. Not true. I did shoot a couple outdoors. Those came out actually really pretty good given the circumstances. Do you think you could replicate the shot due to the higher? Yeah. Is that honestly? That's really it's probably why. And maybe the light metering is also, well, the metering of the sensor will be different to compensate for that. So yes, that is why. Now it is also a different focal length. That's what I'm trying to say. The millimeter of the lens, I think, was it like a 95, 100, something like that. It's not as wide as the previous generations, so it is completely. It's different. It is great for like doing some portraits, which I think is probably better. But then again, there's pros and cons to that. What I'm trying to say is you don't get as wide of a shot, so you have to get a little bit closer to your subject, which could make for a decent portrait shots. And the Go being just a small format, it kind of helps for that because it's not great for landscapes. All right, it's really not. It's just a small format. Are you still looking for a 500 AF? I don't think I ever was looking for a 500 AF. And when you see the Forever 66 project, when that comes out, you'll know why I was never really looking for one. Rest in peace to Caleb's. It basically killed itself throughout the entire journey. Do I have a picture? I can give a tease. I might have a picture of it. It would be on my phone, so let me log into my iCloud. Every time I have to log into this, though, it's like, oh, in your code, we don't know your computer. I'm like, I just put in the authorization code like 2 days ago. There's my authorization every single time. So annoying. So annoying. But his camera base, it's just it wasn't made very well. It was the 500AF, that is. It had issues, and so it never really made it past Japan. I think a little bit in Europe. All right, when that was April. Here we go. And his pretty much got toasted. Like, it still worked kind of, but it was not great. Not great for the rest of the trip. And it happened like right at the beginning. Oh, do I not? I swear I took a picture of him. With it, I thought right here. I should have been at this very spot. Basically, what I'm, oh, there it is. Here it is. Don't buy a 500AF. All right, this is why. Shoot, hang on. Ah, I found it. It's gonna look weird, but yeah, that is why I can't zoom in. Apparently, I'm on a crappy monitor. Everything's all weird, but yeah. So what happened was the hinge broke, the latch for the camera, and I think the pin down here broke. The flash cover is broken off. It's not made very well. Don't buy a 500AF. It really, you're gonna have some trouble. And that tape was holding the door shut, but every now and then it wasn't enough pressure, so it would open slightly and then kind of get pressed again, and the camera thinks a new pack is going in, so it's ejecting the dark side. He lost probably 3 packs of film this way. It would just be wasted shot, wave after wasted shot coming through there. So yeah, don't get yourself a 500AF. Keep it on the shelf. It's a showpiece, basically. It is not a reliable camera, and it can't be fixed. Did the price of instax wide go up? Yeah. Notice when I went to go buy some film this morning, yeah, all of it went up. At least for us in the US, it went up for obvious reasons. And so I tried to get some square film. Square film is crazy priced. It's $40 for 1 box. I did find someone selling 3 boxes for $75 on Amazon, so I bought that. So it came out to roughly $20 a box, which is kind of what it normally is. But all film went up. No film is made in the US. That's why. Thanks. I'll put mine back in the box. I thought I seen a video where you were interested. I mean, I was interested in making a video on it. It's a very unique camera, kind of cool. Very few videos out there on it. Caleb tracked one down and got one for himself, and so I was able to kind of use his in the video and did the video. But after seeing what it really is all about, they're very expensive, but I feel like they're a waste of money, because it's just a ticking time bomb of when it's going to break. And that's what I've always heard about that camera to begin with. And so and it's true. And once it breaks, it's toast. There is no repairs, because there's very few of those cameras out there and no one's fixing them. Yeah, I have a feeling it's the US is one of our big markets for just film in general. And so they're probably raising the price all around to kind of make up for some of the craziness that's happened over here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. And not to mention, I'm thinking I need to put out a word that if people, sorry, if you're out from the outside the US, please don't send me anything anymore for a little bit. I had over $200 in tariffs costs this, like, for June. And I got another bill from UPS today. No, yesterday. And for like $40. So yeah, if you're outside the US, yeah, if I need to somehow, just don't send me something right now. It's getting too expensive for me to accept anything. Not to mention sending it back is pretty crazy. We have Gonzo now. So what's up, dude? For my day job, we got Gonzo. If you guys want to see us live, we'll be live tomorrow over on the Card Party YouTube channel. I can fix it. Duct tape fixes everything. Did you not see the picture? Did you not see the picture? Maybe you weren't here. Boom. Tape. It wasn't duct tape, but it was being held together with tape. Luckily, I had the small little roll, which I always bring gaff tape with me when I travel or do work and stuff, just a little bit. It was enough to get him going for the rest of the 2-week trip we had for that road trip. But he was having he was struggling. It was a struggle bus. Struggling with that. Dang, such a bummer to see. It is a bummer to see, especially when you pay like $500. Yeah. I mean, I love getting packages from faraway lands. It's so cool because a lot of times when people do send me some stuff, which I'm very grateful, and in fact, it's right here. This right here, I keep every letter that anyone sends me, or if sometimes they send me like a zine. Shout out, well, he's my friend, but shout out to Gregory. Well, we can't see that. You know, I put the zines in here and things like that. So I love it, especially from faraway lands. Letters are okay to send if you want to send a letter from outside the country. That's totally fine. It's just the packages. But I love it because every once in a while when someone sends me something from, you know, a foreign country, they usually send in little snacks with it, so it's like from their like place. That's so cool. I love that. But yeah, it's just getting crazy expensive. I'm like, I can't justify it. This channel doesn't make money. so yeah, I do this channel for fun. This is not a profitable channel. So anytime there's money that's needed to be spent, it's just, yeah, it's just extra expense that I just can't really afford. So there you go. Have you done any videos on the Oscura 60s camera? I don't even know what that is. They were a Kickstarter in the US, but are being sold new in Hong Kong marketplace. Called, I'm gonna look this up. I don't even know what this is. Let's take a gander, shall we? Let's take a gander. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, this is coming, by the way. Wait, is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? Again, bear with me. I need to fix my screen. This thing right here? Wait, can you see that? Yeah, there. This thing here? If so, then supposedly I have one coming from, I thought, the original people. I've been meaning to do a video on this. Oh, is this what you're talking about? This thing. Oh, yeah. I heard of this. I meant to buy one. I never did. It looked really cool. It's Instax mini camera. Yeah. I meant to get one of those, but I never did. There's just too many cameras. Again, this channel doesn't make money, so it looks fun. I would love to play with it and then just never use it again. So that's the dilemma I've been at for a little while. Like, what do I do? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to send you iron plate cookies. Iron plate cookies in an envelope. It'd be very difficult. They probably wouldn't make it. Yes, the pink and yellow one. Yeah. So I've had a tab saved. Oh wait, no, it's on my old phone. No, I lost the tab when I got my new phone. Dang it! I had a tab saved with one from a site. I don't remember where it was from, but it looks super cool. I want to get one. I mess with it and probably never use it again after I do the video. I have 3. Let me know if you will work out. I mean, if you're in the US, then if you want to let me borrow one, that'd be super cool. But if you're outside the US, I'll have to pay like $80 million to import that thing. And I'm sorry, I can't do that anymore. I have too many expenses. Hey, again, recently got myself a Mint SX70 lens kit for the vintage foldable SLR. That thing has by far been the best lens, and so I can shoot 600 now. Oh, because of the ND filter? I was like, how, what are you talking about? That thing is a good kit, but I would check out Retrograde Engineer. Much better lenses. They're glass, they adapt to multiple cameras, not just SX70. Check out Retrograde Engineer. Not technically a sponsor, but he has sent me stuff over the years for some videos. But I just like Aviv. He's great. He's fantastic. Super cool guy. He is in Los Angeles, I think. But yeah, he makes all those. He. So the quick story of all those lenses is that some of them used to be made for many years, and then they just stopped making lenses, and he found a factory that used to produce them and convinced them to continue to produce them just for him. So the ones that you see on like Brooklyn Film Camera, those are Aviv's. Those are his lenses, his designs, his adapters that click on the front of the cameras. I don't think I have them handy. No, they're over there. Shoot, because I was doing something with them. Those are his designs, his products that he just like licenses out to Brooklyn Film Camera and whatnot. But if you want to go straight to the source, go to Retrograde Engineer. I think he's working on his own website right now. I think it's just on Etsy, but you can check him out on Instagram. Great lens lineup: fish eyes, telephotos, effects lenses. Super cool. I've done videos on him over the years. You can check them out on the channel. I don't know how I had those labeled though. I think actually, no, yeah, there is one. I think it's literally called Retrograde Engineers Lenses. The full lineup. Pretty cool stuff. Oh yes, thanks. No problem. Check them out. There was one. Oh yeah, this one. I was always curious about this, but it was always way too expensive. It's the paper camera. It's like $200 for a freaking. Get out of here. I'm sure it's cool. Actually, I know someone that has one. I've got to mess with it, but not gonna happen. No, it's too expensive. I've been wanting to do like a wacky camera video where I just get like a bunch of different wacky cameras, like 5 of them, 6 of them, and then just kind of show them off briefly. Nothing like too crazy. Is this the website that I was talking about earlier? No, it's not. Dang it. There's a website I wanted to find. Can't find it. Thanks for that. Just found on Etsy. Oh yeah, Retrograde. Yeah, check him out. Aviv, he has cool guy. Again, not paid by him, sponsored. I will say though, as a full transparency, he has hired me in the past to make videos for him, like just some like reels to kind of show off some stuff. But that's about it. I actually, it's funny enough, I used to make videos about his stuff before I knew him. I just found it. Actually, Caleb gave me his adapter, his version 1, Gen 1 of his SX71, and I used it for years. And all my videos, I'm like, I can't remember who this is, who made this. I apologize, and everything. And then eventually, Viv saw the video, and that's how we got kind of connected. Really cool guy. I got to meet him at PolaCon in San Francisco a couple years ago. Paper shoot is junk. I don't know. I just got the brass / wood one from Goodwill for $20 and got rid of it. $20 and got rid of it? Dang. You know what I haven't used? Oh, I meant to. I have the cam snap? I have the 35mm like version. I've never actually used it. The Taz camera you've got, I do have that. I've never done a video on it, and I should have. I traded actually a 1 Step Plus for that camera. to Heather. If y'all remember Heather, she was in some videos in the past. She was in Disney World. We went to, she did the, she was in some Florida videos. She lives down in Florida, which I'll be in Florida next week. Crazy. In Fort Lauderdale. But we also went to Los Angeles Disneyland. I don't know why I worded it that way. And we did the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. little video. That was so much fun. I wish that video did better. I thought that video came out really good and it was really fun. Where I was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the Avengers campus, and I was taking pictures of Avengers and then printing them out in that little spike case I built. It print in photos instantly. It's such a cool video. What do you think of the Instax Square? Not a fan myself. Seems like mini Polo knockoffs. More stable, yes, but way too tiny in my opinion. Well, I mean, more tiny than Go. Like, funny enough, I literally just got a here. Actually, grab it. Maybe it's hooked on something. Oh, got it. I literally just got a clear bag, and I have my SQ6 in there to see if it fit because I'm taking it to a concert on Tuesday. Seeing Hillary Duff, and where did that go? I'll check this out. This is off topic. It's right here. Let me grab it. Maybe I have to reach it. Got it. I made a hat and everything. Anyway, so to answer your question, I love the SQ6 the camera, but I like square film. It's just hard to get. You're saying Polaroid knockout. I do believe they came out with the square film when Polaroid went bankrupt, if I remember correctly. So technically, they're not necessarily a ripoff. I know Polaroid is suing them over it right now, which is... What are they thinking? By the end of it, Fuji will own Polaroid. Fuji has more money, and that's who wins. But I like it. I like square film. I would shoot it more, but it's just hard to get. I think I have some sitting here somewhere. I've been doing a lot of random organizing and cleaning. Oh, sweet. These are some shots that I took to my last Vegas trip that I did with my sister. Yeah, look at that. I was very intoxicated by this point. You see how blurry that is? Yeah, I like square film. It's just hard to track down. But I did get 3 boxes, so I'll be taking some to that concert on Tuesday. I wanted to bring a Polaroid, but there's bag size limits and things like that, and Polaroid, like, I don't have a way to really bring a Polaroid camera at that point. You know what I'm saying? Been there on CamSnap Pro and the camcorder. Only used them for a week or two. Camcorder, a little interesting. The CamSnap was worse than my old Canon compact. Well, that's the idea. It's supposed to be kind of like crappy, you know. It's just the novelty of it. It's not supposed to be like something crazy. It's like you have no screen. You just get to live in the moment, snap some shots, and then go look at them later. That's kind of the idea of it. Ooh, thank you for the super chat. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. This is a free show. Thank you. It means a lot. It really does. Dang. That does help. No way. The Hillary Duff show looks like a blast. How fun. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. She was probably my second ever crush growing up. Hillary Duff. First was Kimberly, which I have a Pokemon. I have a Power Rangers card that I opened from a pack and I got her. Hope to meet her one day. She was supposed to go to Portland a couple years ago, but she canceled. I got one of the pink Power Ranger helmets for her to sign. So it's been sitting in my closet right there. That's a closet, by the way. For many years. But Hillary Duff should be fun, even though she scammed me on her autograph. Not just me, a lot of people. Do you think there's any hope at all for Spectre coming back? Never say never, but I have a feeling no. They are making their film thinner now, so I wonder if it is possible. People are speculating that a Polaroid GO's film has been what they use the Spectra machines for, just because they have this like Spectra style backing. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. If Fuji wins, maybe we'll get more consistent Polaroid film chemistry. Yeah, they could. Well, they wouldn't be able to make it in the regular size of Polaroid, but you know. Suing, that's not good. They should have come to an agreement and remake pack film. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know much about that. We can look it up right now. I just know that Polaroid is suing Fuji 10 months ago. Nope. Reddit. I don't like Reddit. It's dumb. Just people arguing over nothing. Polaroid lawsuit with Fuji. All right, petapixel. There we go. This is a little bit more reliable. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander, shall we? If I can shrink this down. What is happening? There we go. Yeah, Fuji. All right, Fujifilm and Polaroid head to trial in nearly decade-old trademark disputes. Frick. There we go. I need another monitor. I used to have an ultra wide monitor, but I think I'm not going to get another one of those. I'm going to get two, like regular monitors. That way it actually would be better probably. Ads. Nearly decade old, dating back to 2017. Yeah, see, when 2017 is when Polaroid Originals came to be, because they were a Possible project before. And before Impossible Project, Square Film had been running rampant because Polaroid went bankrupt and done, over with. So Fuji came out with Square Film, which isn't even the same size as Polaroid. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so this has been going on for, I guess, since 2017, but it's not going to happen. They're trying to copyright this in any format. Get out of here. It's kind of funny because, like, I have like a toy background. I used to own the retail shop, and if you've ever wondered why there's different sizes of action figures, it's because of kind of crap like this, where somebody actually trademarks an action figure size. So there's 3 3/4 inch figures, and then there's 4-inch figures, 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch figures. I think they even have the 12-inch ones, things like that. Those are all trademarked, those sizes, and only certain brands can make toys in those sizes. And so Polaroid's trying to do the same thing in a sense, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, there's only 2 people making film anyway. Why would a company want to, like, hurt the community that way? It's just so dumb. So dumb. Honestly, who didn't have a crush on Hilary Duff back in the day? I mean, seriously, who didn't? And she was the only one from that era that didn't go crazy. She lived a normal life, had a family, started some businesses. Now she's back to performing. Kimberly's like every 90s boy's first crush. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No one admitted it back then, though. On the playground, I remember everyone would say it was like too cool to admit they liked Power Rangers, so they would just say, "Oh, we liked it for the kung fu and the karate." But by means, nobody was like, "Yeah, I have a crush on the Pink Ranger." Everyone's like, "Yeah," but we all did. Have you used the Nons? I have it, and I have not used it much. I need to get back. I have like 12 cameras to make videos on. That is one of them. It was just tough to get Square Film, and so I couldn't find it locally, and that was it. That was the bottleneck, and I kind of just didn't get around to it. I need to do that. I just got the SQ6 yesterday. It's a fantastic camera. Great camera. Now, I would still rather have Polaroid with me at the concert. I just like Polaroid better. than instax. I mean, otherwise, I mean, if I could get this in, I'd probably just bring this, but it's a little too chungus for that to go to the concert. The SQ6 is perfect. I mean, because I think this is the maximum bag that's allowed at where I'm going. Hopefully I did my research right. And the SQ6 fits in there perfectly. Look at that. And I'm also bringing, it's not instant related, but I have some decent seats, by the way. I'm pretty close to the stage. Not humble brag, at least from my understanding. I didn't get to pick them. So my sister, I'm going with my sister and her partner, and all three of us were in the queue trying to buy the tickets. I didn't get in. My sister didn't get in, but her partner Andrew did. And so he bought the tickets, and I think we're pretty close. But anyway, I'm also bringing a telephoto lens for my phone, the one from like Reflex. So I should be able to get some crazy, sick portraits of her on the stage. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Pretty excited. It's not instant related, but still pretty cool. Do you think Polaroid will release an i3 anytime soon, or will Fuji make an i2 competitor? Fuji isn't about that. They don't like, they're not really about like the professional, right? They're not trying to capitalize on like the hipster aspect of a lot of this stuff. They're focusing on the moments, having fun, and dumbing down their cameras so any person could pick it up and shoot a picture. Does that mean they will ever not do something like that, like a pro line? I mean, who knows? Maybe. I personally don't think they will, because one, they'd be super expensive. I mean, look at the i2; it's $600. Well, it fluctuates all the time. I've seen it as low as 300, but from their website. So I don't know. Now I think it's back to like 6. But I just don't think they will. I think we'll see more of the digital hybrids, maybe like a just kind of crazy digital camera that also has a printer attached to it. But yeah, I think that's probably the closest that we'll get, in my personal humble opinion. That's a little over the top indeed. I'd say bury the hatchet, shake hands, and let's get film back. That would be cool. As I understand, it took the machines back in 2008, and they got to know how. Took the machines back. You mean down in 2008? Well, they took them down in 2016. I think is when they shut it down officially. And then I guess destroyed the machines. It's one of those things where it's like, we did it once, we built it, but it was that's a dying art in a sense. Can it be built again? Sure. It'll just take millions of dollars in R&D. And is that worth it to them to recreate the wheel, basically? I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's like, I saw an article, who knows if the timing is true or not, but there was a person that died recently because they used an iron lung, and the iron lung was failing, but there's only a couple of people even in the world that still need an iron lung to live, and there wasn't anyone that was alive or able to fix it because they, one, don't know how it works, type of thing. I'm sure the information there isn't completely accurate, but it's a gist of what I'm trying to say. But it's kind of the same thing when it comes to pack film. Those machines, and they're gigantic. They're full production line, and once those are gone, like, who's alive that knows how to build them again? Can it be done? Yeah, absolutely. It's just how much money? Well, what's the return on investment? It's a very small percentage of us that want it. We all want it because we're in it. We're here watching this live stream, but there's not tens of millions of people out there that are going to be using it to warrant the cost, I guess is what I'm getting at. All right, we'll see these pics after the show. I missed the queue for tickets, and resale was crazy. Yeah, I was in the queue, but then it would push me into another queue. After I was in, yeah, I didn't get them. I was sad, and my sister was sad, but then Andrew was like in our group chat, like freaking out because I think he was at work, And he was like, I'm in. And he's like, which ones do I get? So he just went with like the best tickets he could get for 150 bucks, I think it was, which was pretty close to the stage. And so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I'll be posting those probably, maybe, I mean, I'll be posting them throughout. And heck, you know how everyone shows those concert videos and everyone's like, oh, cool, it's from afar, some grainy thing. I should be able to get some crazy video as well, like super close, like it was like broadcast like level video. I'm thinking so. Those lenses are crazy. If you guys didn't see that video, which I know a lot of people probably didn't, because it was content that's not normally on my channel, I'll show you what it is. I thought it was a really cool video. I thought it came out pretty good. It was sponsored. They did send the stuff to me, and they threw me a couple bucks, which was really nice. I should reach out to them again. Like, hey, can you do that again? But if you want to check it out, the video, it's this one. This one right here. I thought it was really cool because you can utilize these for digital instant photography, which I'm trying to push more, because there is an audience for that don't care about that true aspect of, well, I shouldn't even say that, that's the wrong way of saying that, but they only want physical photos. They don't care about being film and true to like how film works. They don't care about that. That's what most Fuji shooters are, like Instax Mini. They just want to have a fun photo from the moment that they lived, right? And so people know how to use their phones. You can take the perfect shot and just print it out on anything, and there's a big market for that. And so for these lenses, they're meant for, like, you know, video. I mean, I guess photos too, for sure, but like you can get some crazy cool video out of these type of things. This is not a sponsor segment, but I genuinely feel this way. That's why, one, I took the sponsorship. I don't just do sponsorships because people want to pay me, because I've gotten lots of those. I always just tell them no, because I'm like, that's not good. That's a crappy product. They're really nice high-end products. Keep that in mind when you look at the price tag, because some of these lenses, they're a couple $100 a piece for your phone. But either way, I'm excited to see what I can do with it at the concert, because I never really utilized it in this environment before. I'm happy with the cameras I got. Polaroid 600 film went up. Yes, it did. Almost $100 US for a 5-pack. Almost. It's like 90 something. I was going to buy some because they fit in I-type cameras. So I said to the woman that works at my local photo, did it get cut off? No, you didn't finish typing it. I don't know if I know what you're saying. I was going to buy some, put them in the 600. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're getting 600 film to put in I-type cameras. Yeah, I've always felt that that's a waste, because it's like you pay more for it and it's going to go in an I-type camera. You could use I-type film at that point. Good point. Been thinking on the I can't even talk. Thinking on the Polaroid. I want to say Polaroid flip, but you said Pola flip. That's what's starting out. But I'm not sure the price of the admission is worth it compared to my other I-types. So still holding out. Yeah, I didn't think that the flip was like all that great. It was fine. It wasn't necessarily bad, but I did do a comparison with it against the Sun 660. The Sun 660 kicked its ass. Like, it wasn't even a competition. It was so much better. But it lacks features on that camera. You can't connect it to your phone. You can't shoot manual control, all that sort of stuff. Maybe that's what you're into. Now, if you already have a camera, I don't think it's worth upgrading to. So if you already have like a Now Plus Gen 3 only, by the way, or heck, I guess any of the other ones. Well, no, then it would be. So if you have a Now Plus 1, Gen 1 and Gen 2, definitely worth the upgrade, because those are garbage. Literally chuck them in a landfill. Not really, recycle them properly. But if you have a Now Plus Gen 3, I don't think it's worth upgrading it to the flip. I think you're just paying a little bit too much for basically the same camera. It's a kind of sharper, but I wasn't too impressed. At least the one I had. I did a video on it. I think I did 2 videos on it now I think about it. think maybe just one. I don't remember now. I might have done 2 videos, but check them out. They're on the channel. I also have one of the Newland Super Sense packs. Well, you're one of the lucky few for the Polaroid pack film cameras on order. Supposedly coming in September. Take 600 film, let you know how it works. Feel like I wasted the money already. Oh, well, you can use 600. Well, you can use I-type film in there too. It's cheaper, slightly. Actually, I-type film is now what 600 film used to be priced at, which is really frustrating. I've been curious about that project since I really dove in to instant photography 6+ years ago. Was when I found out about it, and I'm like, when is this thing ever coming out? They did message me. Where did they message me? Did they email me? Or they messaged me? I can't remember. It was kind of recently, a couple months ago, to let me know that they were available to purchase, not to like get a loaner. I asked them, hey, you want to send me a loaner? I'll do a video. And they're like, no. So I'm like, all right. No, whatever. That's your business. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, no, it was like almost $400, I think, $350. I don't know. I mean, it just depends what you're into. Is it cool? Probably. And just remember, all your photos will be reversed, mirrored, backwards. Every photo. Keep that in mind. If you didn't know that already, that's what will happen. So, yeah. Let me know how it is. It's just about having fun, and making some art. It's true. That is very true. That is very, very true. Whatever camera you have and you like it, who cares what it costs or what it is? I know people have to like fight off of other people. That's one thing about our community I will say that is very, it's hard to deal with. Because, you know, I go to these events, I've hosted events, things like that. Like, I hear people talking to each other, and like I see people getting put down because they're not shooting with the same camera that the other person's shooting with, or they're shooting Polaroid GO and having a blast, and other people like, that film was, well, I wouldn't touch that with 10-foot pole. Oh. Someone told me that once. I'm like, that's one thing in our community I want to fix. Who cares? We're all in the same boat together. We're all doing our own thing and having a good time. It doesn't matter what camera you have. As long as it fits your needs and you're having fun, it's all that matters. Yeah, like the photographer world is, it can be toxic, very, very toxic. And I've struggled with that. I will tell you, I've struggled with that a bit. They messaged me in April. I thought, why not? Hey, go for it. Like, have some fun. It was just a little too pricey for me. I had some experiments with some emulsion lifts. Nice. And got some cool results. Transferred to wood and stuff. Yeah, nice. I've only ever done it a couple of times. I thought the novelty of it was pretty fun, but it's not something I was like, I'm going to do this all the time. But I did learn, use black and white film. You can stretch it out further than color film. It's a lot easier to like manipulate, and you get like you can like enlarge your photo a little bit, like pretty drastically. So that's pretty cool. Yes, the price was expensive, very much so. I'm looking at my first full-size Polaroid Now Plus Gen 3 or the flip. I'm thinking Now Plus is where I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's a weird spot because the Now Plus Gen 3 is what, 150, 160, something like that, I think. And the flip is 200. Well, actually, I don't know what it is now with the, you know, lovely, you know, tariffs. Polaroid Now Plus Gen 3. I meant to look up the flip. Okay, Best Buy has them for $145. Oh, no, that's the Now. That's not the Now Plus. All right, let's look at Polaroid's website. All right, I can show you this. One of these days I'll fix my stupid screen. It was adjusted for my other monitor, not this one. You can get the 150. 150. Oh, you can't see that. You see that? Hopefully you can see that. I can't see you seeing that. You see this? Here's me. This is what I'm looking at. Oh, you can see that, kind of. All right, yeah. So 149.99. Okay, well, how much is the flip? Where's the flip? It should be 200, right? Did go up. 220 for the flip. Yeah, go with a Now Plus Gen 3. You'll get essentially all the same abilities as this one. This one just has a couple extra lenses, so you could get a little sharper shots, but that's about it. The flash is supposedly brighter. We'll say the Now Plus Gen 3, the flash isn't super bright. And I did do a test on that with various cameras when I had that. But it's up to you. It's up to your preference. If you're looking to save some money and still get the same results, go with the Now Plus. If you want a little bit more flexibility, I mean, maybe get this one, but it depends. It depends. The 600 film is over 20 bucks. It is, but the I-type film is 16 and change. 16. Where are you finding it for $16? I was gonna buy 600 because it fits I-type cameras. I mean, yeah, if it does fit both, you're paying a little bit more. But if you're gonna shoot it in I-type, and if you're looking to save money, just get I-type. But yes, the versatility of 600. I can see why. Fuji instax fluctuate at my photo lab. Matches. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Well, I mean, you're late, but you're here. That's what counts. Toxic, I'd say it's what's on the photo and the journey of getting it. Yeah. No, I just mean I've been in a lot of communities over the years through my toy venture when I was, owned that business. I've been in like the One Wheel. I used to One Wheel. I was in that community for many years. Kind of got out of that. I used to paintball. I was in that community. In this one, now I'm in like the Pokemon community for my day job stuff. I've been in a lot of communities, and I gotta say, it's sad to say, but our community, I've met more toxic people in this one. It's frustrating. It can be off-putting because there's people that are just entering in and want to get involved, and they're met with that, and then they get discouraged. We need to encourage, not discourage. I am loving my thermal paper camera. Look at this. I have it right here. One of these days, this isn't just the only one. I have a couple others. One of these days, I will make that video. Look, I even have a photo of Lou. This thing almost fits perfectly in one of these sleeves things. Look at that. Look, I got Lou. There's some others. Where'd they go? I had some more. One of these days. But yes, they are fun. I'm living my thermal paper camera. I get the images scanned at my local lab and made into enlargements for art shows. They look really cool. Instead of grain, they have dots. That is super cool. I love that. I love that. The dreaded T word. Toxic. Toxic. Don't be toxic. Be encouraging to people. See, that's the thing. Here's the thing. If somebody else is doing something you're not doing, don't put them down for it. Ask questions. Like, wait, maybe I should be doing that. Lift people up. That's all we got to do. Analysis paralysis always gets me. What? I get lost. Oh, I get lost. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get lost in the what should I buy? Yeah, that's it. Sometimes gets in the way of actually enjoying the hobby. Gen 3, it looks really fun. Yeah, I know we got off talking about the Go Gen 3, but that's kind of what it was meant to be. Talk about for a bit and then talk about more. That's why I put it in the title and more. The Gen 3 has been really cool though. I need to go shoot some more with it. Polaroid colors still suck. Depends. They are flat and instax colors are very rich. You get 20. It is true. I'm not denying that. Polaroid, when they work, when they have a good batch, you get some damn good colors. Vibrance. But there are far and few between each good batch. I meant to do I need to do an update on their black and white film because they had it fixed. But now they don't. What's up with that? Like, I don't know. Yeah, 220 for a flip. Yeah, I can get 5 Sun 60. Exactly. And the Sun 660 whooped its booty in my tests. Whooped its booty. War Inc. was a movie with Hilary Duff and all-star cast. Not a great movie. War Inc. Is that the one where she... No, I'm thinking of the one... What was the one that she went to, like, military camp? It was like... Lieutenant? No. Oh, Private... What was that one called? You know what I'm talking about? It was a Disney movie? I'll have to check that out. The other one out, though. I never heard of War Inc. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Toxic photographers. What? Dunning-Kruger effect. Or why I'm a lone wolf. Don't need advice or criticism. Just settings. That's a good one way to look at it. You can't be afraid of other people. Again, if they're doing something differently, ask questions. Maybe you're doing it wrong, or you can improve yourself, or just learn something new. Like, ooh, this is kind of cool. I didn't know I like this. I wanted to punch the guy in the face that was like bashing Polaroid Go though, because someone had just bought Polaroid Go Gen 2 at an event, aka Policon, and he was just ripping them apart for it. And I'm like, I wanted to punch that guy. I did go talk to him though. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Airsoft paintball photography. Yeah. Top 3 of the most toxic communities. Paintball wasn't too bad back in the day. I haven't played in many years. Probably over 10 at this point. But I used to go every weekend through high school, even after high school. I never really met too many toxic people. They were all pretty welcoming. That was then though. This was like mid 2000s through early 2010s. And that was it. I haven't been in that community in many years. I still have all my stuff. I thought about selling it all. I have some rare stuff. Probably not worth anything because I know that people aren't really into it anymore. I'm an advocate for Polaroid on conventions at my booth. Yeah. Have a small vintage, cleaned, tested, and new shield on I can't read today. Most days, all days. I just can't read. And new shield on offer every time. Show them on how and stuff. That's cool. What conventions? Like comic conventions? Because I've been wanting to do that. Get a booth at a local event, like Rose City Comic Con in Portland. Get a booth, set it all up just for instant photography of like cosplayers. I charge like literally like $4, maybe $5. It literally just covers the cost of film. And then you get some like cool instant shots. Oh, tariffs was a dreaded word, not toxic. Both are bad though. I was thinking of, but toxic definitely works too. Yeah, it does. It really does. Polaroid sued Kodak and won because they put on their instant film camera. Yeah, it's true. Well, they won. You want to know why they won? Because Polaroid hired Kodak to make their film for them, to boost their production, and then Kodak, while they were doing that, made their own instant film. So they were already there was a breach of contract there. What's the word? They signed a non-compete form, and they competed. So that's why Polaroid won that one. Firearms and motorcycles are also toxic communities, plus macho attitude. That's true. I don't know anything about the firearms, but I do have a motorcycle. Motorcycle people are crazy. The GO Gen 3 is what made me decide I needed a full size. Polaroid is super fun experience. It is. It's true. I love it. But I will say, I say it every time. The Go, maybe you can write this. You have your Polaroid and you're like, ooh, I want to take a picture of that. I don't know how well that picture is going to turn out. I don't want to waste $5. I mean, no, it's not really. It's like what, $4 per shot. But with the Go, I just feel it's I got 16 shots for the same price as a regular 8-shot pack. I'm just gonna shoot it anyway, see what happens. I just shoot more of it, and it just feels more fun. And I really do like it. I really do like the Go. It's pretty great. Oh, that's it. Cadet Kelly. That's what it was. That was like private something. Cadet Kelly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I should watch that again. I haven't watched it since I was a kid. Oh, ooh. Want to know a movie that no one knows about, my favorite Disney movie growing up. It's on Disney Channel movie, that is. It's no one ever talks about it. Brink always gets the praise. Freaking Brink. Good movie though. But tell me, please tell me there's somebody out there in the chat right now that remembers this movie. It has Robert freaking England in it. The Paper Brigade. There has to be somebody out there. It is on nothing. You cannot find this movie to watch anywhere. But it's a Disney movie. Paper. Hey, frick. I can't spell today either. Brigade. Yeah. Has freaky 1996, The Paper Brigade. Is it the whole? Oh, wait, someone uploaded it to Reddit. It's in 480p. Here it is. Please tell me you guys remember this movie. It was the greatest movie. Oh, has freaking what's her fit? No, that's not her. I thought that was Gwyneth Paltrow. Hang on, I gotta move my screen so you can see this. Oh, come on. It's totally off topic. But this is it. The Paper Brigade. Yes, look at that lineup. It has freaking Squints in it, man. Freaking Squints is in it. Oh, such a good movie. As a kid, look at the 6.8. Yeah, it's about a kid in a paper route, and he has to trim down some time on his paper route. He has to cut through like Old Man Humphrey's yard. No, it's not really who it is, but it's Robert Englund, and he has like all these like crazy like attack geese and stuff. This is a crazy movie. Anyway, I should stop talking about it. Paintball. That is the one where you try to bruise your opponents as much as possible. Yes. Will you be at Geek Fest next week in Linwood? What Geek Fest? I didn't even know what that was. What is that? Next week? Ooh, next week I'm out of town. So no, but I didn't know what that is. I didn't look it up. Now I fly to Florida on Wednesday next week, and I'll be gone for a week for work. Actually, Retro Toy and Game Cons, a small section dedicated for my Polaroids. That is awesome. I need to do that. I've been wanting to do that. It just never quite worked out. My first Polaroid is a Super Color 635, and my second is a 635, just regular, apparently. Also, the third one, but in different colors. I guess you like the, hey, if you like a camera, stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Instax makes Fuji more money than anything they sell. True. Facts. I remember seeing the Paper Brigade like once or twice. Hey, at least there's somebody out there that knows what it is, because I talk to people about it and they're like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. It is the coolest movie. When you're like 13 watching this, there's like a scene where he's all armed up and he has like weapons and gadgets and stuff trying to like, do his paper route. It's great. The Paper Brigade looks like that's what we're going to watch. We should do. Oh, I could technically illegally stream it. It's totally legal. Don't do this. Not that I would, but I could stream it to like an unlisted YouTube video for members over on Patreon, and then it would just get flagged afterwards and be gone forever. Holy cow! I forgot about the Paper Brigade. But you have seen it or heard of it? Oh, been over 25 years since seeing that one. Dude, it's the same, and I'm dying to watch it. I can't, because I have not been able to find it anywhere. But yeah, apparently somebody on Reddit, when I was looking this up, no, get out of here. A very low res version has been uploaded. Can you hear this? HBO. Hang on. Desktop audio. Here we go. You should hear this now. I'm gonna turn the music off. Can you hear this? I'm just gonna see if this works.
Just want to know if you're wearing panties.
My mom hates your dad. If I ever act...
Robert Englund, The Paper Brigade.
I should proof this before I just hit play. It is Reddit.
All Very well.
Oh, you're not even seeing it. Okay.
We're off.
Since I was a kid. Okay, but I should probably turn that off so I don't get in trouble. Okay, music. Anyway, little side detour there. Let me close out some tabs here because I got too many open. I can't see anything. Close that. Don't need that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. But instax are too perfect for me. I think Polaroid serves me well to overcome my digital fatigue. Get it? I get it. It can be like too good, simply too good. When it comes to instax, especially with when I shoot with this, you can get some next level photos that just doesn't look like instant photos. You know, it's like too good. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. If instax is too perfect, just do like I did and forget a pack in your fridge for 10 years. That's a good tip. That is a good tip. I have some film in there from 2017. In fact, I'm waiting to shoot that because it was from my very first ever Halloween special where I did expired film tests, and I shot one pack from that box, and I've been sitting on the other one. I was going to do it in 2027, so that way it would be 10 years old. So next year, be on the lookout for that conclusion. This movie is 1 year older than. Don't say that. Oh man, you had to say that. Man, I'm old. I was 6 when that came out. Recently remembered this gem called Weekend at Bernie's. Classic. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I've seen that movie. I know, obviously, Weekend at Bernie's. The dead guy. Yeah, it's just a weird concept for a movie. Don't get in trouble because I love your channel. I wouldn't get in trouble. It would be like, it would just be like, oh, this is copyrighted or whatever, and it just wouldn't be public. I learned that one because I played some copyrighted music, which I thought would just get muted. But that Twitch only does that. Twitch mutes that section of copyrighted stuff, but it keeps the video. I did a 12-hour live stream back in the day for a project I was working on here on YouTube. And the video itself is blocked because I played a Bruno Mars song for, whatever, 3 minutes of it. So 3 minutes blocked the video. 12-hour video. But if you're here for the stream, then it wouldn't matter. I mean, I could probably stream it to like, I don't know, I can figure it out. I'll figure it out. Actually, Patreon itself has, I think, the ability to host live streams now. I'm pretty sure. So I could stream it there. My Evo gives me some photos that are almost too perfect. Yeah, because it's digital. But the Evo is such a good camera. I love to give that one to my friends and photo walks. Yeah, exactly. It's this great way. That camera is perfect for people that are just getting involved in instant photography because they can shoot it and get photos like perfect. You give a Polaroid camera to somebody that's never shot with it before, they're probably gonna get discouraged right away. Because there's a lot more you have to think about when you shoot with a Polaroid camera. So an Instax Mini or the Evo type cam lines are great for people just getting started, because you're guaranteed a shot and they're going to get happy and excited about it. And they're going to want to get involved in more and more stuff. But then eventually they're going to be like, well, this format's too small. And so they get curious about the larger stuff, and then they get curious about Polaroid. Then they try it. They might still get a little discouraged, like I did. I did. I didn't shoot. So I shot Polaroid, and I'm like, this stuff is garbage. And I didn't shoot it after I shot like 2 packs. Stuck to Instax square and wide when I first got started. And then like, maybe I should give Polaroid another chance, even though it sucks. And that's what I thought. Then I started learning about Polaroid and what it actually needs to be done. I was shooting it in the middle of like July or August on a hot day. Of course, the photos are gonna come out like looking like trash. It's too hot. Instax, you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, so there's just more headaches when it comes to that. Don't need 10 years to expire a film. My country is freaking hot. Every film can expire in 1 year speed. Ooh. Well, let's throw it in the fridge. Throw it in the fridge. Have you tried the Vivitar branded cameras? They sell at Walmarts. I heard that they're absolutely unreliable with time of defects. That's what I've heard too. I have not shot with those. I'm talking about the Vivitar thermal camera. Oh, I think I have one of those, maybe. But the best one I've used of a thermal camera is the VTech Kitty Zoom. VTech. Been meaning to do the video on this for many. I don't think you can get the camera any. Oh, $20 on eBay. Snatch it up, guys. Who's gonna get it? It's this one. $26. This thing was like 50. But then they randomly made a quick resurgence at Best Buy. They were originally Walmart, and they went up to $100 for, I don't know why, but they did. This camera is well worth it. You get the best freaking shots with it. The microphone on this, because it also shoots video, surprisingly amazing. The video quality is not, it is what it is, but the photos you get from it are cool and fantastic. I also love this one. The loopy piece. Really cool. But this one here, you get some deep blacks. Deep. Like, is too good. I was just cleaning out stuff and I found, oh, I must have got rid of it. I thought I had an example. Oh wait, here we go. These were shot with that camera. These aren't great examples of what it is, but like, you look how deep those blacks are. Like, you get some really cool shots. These were taken by Noptop. And here he is. There's Noptop himself. These are terrible examples. You can't see him. One of these days I'll do a video. Dave finally did his video on it. I have shots with him, obviously. I went to a Renaissance festival with him in Ohio, which was crazy. My first one I ever went to. Ohio Renaissance. Whew, they do not pull punches there. Oh my God. Somebody built an entire town on their property. It was there. I'm not even kidding. There was probably 40,000 people there. I have video of a sea of, I mean, it was insane. Maybe not 40,000. That's probably like 20. But still, there was so many people there. It was so cool. Found this little film called Corn Man. A dude who has the superpower to talk to corn. Well, that's useful. How I got this distribution deal in Belgium is probably as funny as the micro concept itself. Super low budget. Those are some of the best movies, though. Somebody did. Oh my gosh, where is that? It might be in. It should be. I left it out because I was gonna watch it. Somebody sent me a DVD of their short films, and I meant to actually do a streaming party for it. Is it in here? It should be in here. I left it out though because I was like gonna watch it, so I don't know if it actually made it in here. Oh yeah, consider supporting the project. That's already happened. I don't know what button I just pushed. Is it in here? The letter might be, obviously. Yeah, okay, the DVD isn't in here. So it's sitting on my desk somewhere around here. Forgot about that. I left it out. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Somebody sent me, yeah, 8 short films. I have not watched it. And I wanted to stream it, but I was also nervous to stream it because I haven't proofed it. Because I don't know what's on here. there could be some crazy stuff. But this person sent a letter. Hello, I'm a DIY amateur filmmaker. I want to share these short films with you. They're strange, quiet, creepy, and made for the thrill. Made for those who believe in the power of art. Feel free to keep this DVD for your collection. Thank you. But there's no name. Oh, wait. Abraham. That's what it says on the package. But yeah, I was like, oh, I want to stream these. This would be really cool. But I don't know what it is. So it kind of makes me nervous. But then it wouldn't be like true, authentic, like reaction to it. So it could be scary. It could be something. I don't know. But yeah, I left it out so I remember to do something with it. Yeah, I do put them in the fridge, but the camera store, man, oh yeah, you're at the mercy of that. But you're making art and having fun at it. Exactly. That's all you can do. Fuji recently came out with an Instax Mini Evo Cinema. I did a video on it. Looks cool, but I don't know. Has some Super 8 vibes going in the form factor. It's cool. Shout out to Black Queen Photography. She was in here earlier. I don't know if she still is. She loaned me hers. It was cool. I don't know if it was for me. It definitely has some concept. Like, I was really, really excited for it, and it does have some cool applications for, like something I can actually use for my day job. It would be really cool. But outside of that, I don't know if it's for me. I probably wouldn't use it outside of like work stuff. So it's a hard price to justify, but it is cool. I love the concept of it. Evo Cinema looks funny and a little weird to be an instant camera. It's true, but hey, I love the fact that Fuji is innovating. They're trying new things. They are doing something to add some new stuff to the, you know, what's the word, the arsenal. I don't know. Unlike Polaroid. Polaroid just kind of puts out the same camera over and over again. Now, they did revamp the GO Gen 3. That was awesome. But they really haven't innovated much since the release of the Go. It was the first new film format in, gosh, who knows how long, like 30 years probably. So that was really cool. But Fuji's at least attempting like a lot of different things all the time. They're not afraid to experiment and try stuff. So pretty cool to see. That's what you want in our community. Yes, I do. I want companies trying weird stuff. That's what I want. This is what I want. It's a world I want to one day live in. That was a quote from Superbad. Another great movie. In fact, me and my sister, that's the only way we communicate. It was in quotes, mostly from Superbad. Most of them I cannot repeat here live on stream. I can't even tell you the context of what I just said. That's a world I want to one day live in. I can't tell you the concept of that. You just gotta see the movie. Yeah, she's in here. I wish the Mini Evo Cinema printed square. Yeah, we'll see if they make one with this lawsuit going on. I am slowly moving away from Mini. I prefer the larger size. Yeah, no, true. Mini is cool. Serves a purpose, getting people excited about instant photography. So I'm glad it still exists. I don't think Fuji should be pumping out Instax mini cameras every month. Not really doing that, but it's pretty close. But still, they serve a purpose, and I'm glad they exist. But I agree, I'm more of, you know, ironically enough, I do like the Go more than the Instax Mini, and they're smaller. I know, it's more novelty, more fun, I guess. But I prefer like the wide format and the Polaroid. I do like square. Recently did a 10-minute AI short film or short movie, finishing up tomorrow, submitting to 14 festivals. I would be careful with the AI stuff, especially at film festivals. They might reject it. I know a lot of those places are not accepting those, so best of luck. Yeah, great vid. I wish instant printer do you suggest? Polaroid, Canon, great question. I haven't tested the Polaroid one, the high print that does 4x6. I haven't tested that one. I have been loving for many years the, it's called the Laney. I don't know if that's spelled right, or it's spelled right, how pronounced correctly. But I will put in chat the one that I recommend. I love it, been using it for years. Not affiliated, technically. They did send it to me back in the day. Actually, no, it did show up, and then they didn't ask me to make a video about it. It just was in my PO box, and I'm like, this is actually really cool. I'm gonna do a video about it. And then I have a couple others after that, because I got the what's it called? The M200, I think it's called. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. Where is it? Where is it? So then 4x6 M200. It has a built-in battery, and I'm able to do a lot of cool, crazy things with it. Like when I took it to Disneyland and did this little spy printer at Avengers Campus, I would not have been able to do that with if I didn't have this camera. This is the one right here. Go check that one out. It is super cool. It's a 4x6 dye sublimation instant printer. I've done multiple videos about it. The Canon Selfie is a great one to get too. I haven't tried the, what is it, the 1500 Canon Selfie 1500. I can't remember which one, like the latest one. I haven't tried that one. The previous model I have, it's super cool. It's super good too, but it's not as flexible, and the design of it isn't, I don't feel as great as the Laney's one. Laney actually helps keep out a lot of the dust and hair. So if you have pets like I do, Paco over here, but you can't see he's off camera, and they're more enclosed, so it helps from getting that stuff in there, and that stuff will ruin photos. You'll get these weird lines and crazy stuff over your photos as it's printing, and the other ones aren't as tight, so you tend to get some weird artifacting in your photos. I bought a 2x3 Laney because of your recommendation. I'm now at the 4x6 version. Yeah, that 4x6 one I just did a video on. Excuse me, the 2x3 one I just did a video on. Ooh, that one is so much fun. Actually, it's my most recent video. If you guys want to check it out, they did sponsor that one. Actually, I learned it wasn't them. It's the company that hired for their marketing. They hired me. They work with other brands. So I guess it's technically sponsored by Laney. But I genuinely, I said, hey, I got to test it out before I take the sponsorship. And then I got it tested. I'm like, yeah, this thing's actually freaking cool. It's sticker paper. Amazing. I hope they do that with their other ones. I know they do that with their Pixcut. Now they also, I just saw, I saw this a couple, like when I was doing my research for the other video. This thing, apparently you can print two sizes. You can do 4x6 as well as, was it 2x3 or 3x3, something like that. And it's from them, from Laney. I think I'm saying the name right. I still don't know. L-I-E-N-E. Laney, Laney. It's not Laney. Can't be Laney. Laney. I don't know. But it apparently can print two different sizes. Oh, 3x3 and 4x6. I don't know. I know nothing about this. I don't know if it's good, but that seems cool. Seems cool. All right, that's just your chat. Thank you. Only submit to festivals that are asking for. Oh, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Fuji Mini 9 got me into instant. Actually, is that the same for me? Or is it the 8s? Maybe the 9. I forget. Then got the Mini 99, fell in love with instant photography, just slowly started branching into Polaroid. See, it's an entryway. Get Instax Paint's great for people just starting out, and it gets them curious and wanting to get more involved. It serves a purpose, and it should never go away, and it won't. It's still the most popular. What about smaller though, 2x3? Yeah, the one I just did a video on. It's called, I should remember what it was called. Let me go to my video and look. So it's this video right here. It came out a couple weeks ago. Let's click on that. And then we're gonna go, it's called the N200 Pro. Get this one. This one is so good. And there's a discount code if you use it. Right here in the description of this video, if you use this one at checkout on Amazon, you will get 15% off. Never mind, it ended a couple days ago. I lied. I need to update that. I forgot it ended. So never mind. Why is it going to this? What? What? Okay. Line whatever, N200 Pro. It's this one. I guess I gotta fix that. Right here, $100. It comes with 50 photos in the box, ready to go, and it's sticker paper. Optional, obviously, you don't have to peel and stick it, but you have the ability to make your own stickers. It's super cool. But it's on sale for another 10 hours, $100. Snatch it up. I'll leave a link for you. Because I gotta fix the other link apparently. I wonder if the other one I had just sold out and it just defaulted to something else. But here you go. This is one I recommend. It's super, super cool. It's portable, it's small. Snatch it up. I got fixing that. There we go. Then now we should be back in business. I gotta fix that too. No more code. No, I was all gonna fix that. Okay. Anywho, okay, back to chat. Are there any other camera brands out there like? Oh, that take I-type film. No. Oh, Polaroid is it. Oh, checking that out. Great to hear. Great to hear. Start with Fuji Instax instead of Polaroid is the best. Yes. Don't be like me. I started with the 635 because it was just cheap in the first place. And here comes Fuji. Exactly. Just need to be able to travel with it. Perfect. Yeah, the N200 Pro. I think just the N200. You can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong with that one. I love it. I use an old Canon selfie printer. The printer is available. Oh, paper. It's available everywhere. Well, only like I know Best Buy sells it, but I don't think anywhere else sells it. But you can get it on Amazon. It's great. It is good. It's a good option. Okay, since people are asking for recommendations, is there any instant camera that does the 2x3 stickers? Yeah. So, far as I know from my research and stuff, no. You can only get printers, not printer camera combo that I'm aware of. So if you guys know more than I do, let me know, please. But I wish. There's only 2 stickers that I know of, or sticker paper that I do know of. The Polaroid High Print 2x3, that is sticker paper. And then this one from Lene, I don't know how to pronounce their name. But I've been using their brands for many years. They even have a pretty freaking solid zinc. And I hate zinc. Zinc paper is the worst. But they actually have a pretty nice, I might have it right here. I was doing some cleaning. Maybe I moved it. Like I said, I was reorganizing stuff. It was right here for the longest time. I did a video on it years ago. No, it's not here anymore. Okay, I moved it. But they have sticker paper, and their printing for their zinc is actually pretty good. But not as good as their other one. I started with Hasselblad. Jesus Christ. I just love Handfly. Hey, if it works for you, go for it. But that is a $5,000 investment. So not great for people just starting out. Not great for people who are just starting out. To get printed stickers from a camera, you have to look into zinc. Well, no, you can get, like I just said, the Lene N200. Hang on. Boom, this one here. Sticker paper. It's solid, it's great. I'm actually gonna probably be traveling with this next week. But this is dye sublimation. You're gonna get some stellar pictures crispy, saturated, beautiful pictures. And yeah, and then this kit right here, the Pro version, I think you can get the 200 by itself, but the Pro one comes bundled with 50 photos, 50 sheets. And what's really cool is the reload. You can get another 50 sheets. It's like 20 bucks, something like that. Maybe not. How much was it? It's in my video. It was in the video, but let's take a look. Where's the reload? Here, is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Maybe it's on this one. Scroll down. I'm on a tiny screen here. I can't see anything. I have it linked. Wait, I have it linked. Where do I have it linked? I have it linked somewhere. Well, it's in here somewhere. It was like $20 or $25. It was really, really priced nicely. I'm sure it's just. I am confused. Where is it? They could have sold out because they were doing this like big push. This really big push. Why don't I have the other paper load? That's weird. I'll investigate further later. I have the Canon Selfie 1500. It slightly suffers from dust. Yep, but I did add the battery for it, so it's portable. Yeah, see, you have to add that. The Laney one, the M200, you don't. It's all built in and it's well contained, like the paper and stuff. So when you're not using it, it pops off and the little thing flips over and nearly seals the thing shut. Like, it's pretty nice. Hasselblads are quite luxury. I feel nervous to rock and roll with it. It's very true. What's your thoughts on the Leica instant camera? Waste of money. You're paying for the name, but you're getting a Instax Mini Evo. You're paying double the price for the same thing. But it has Leica's name on it. I'm not a Leica on that bandwagon, so I'm not the one to ask for that. Facts. Yes, the Hasselblad. Yeah, I'm just stating that I'm screwed because I'm obsessed. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I said earlier in the video, you find the camera that works for you, roll with it. Don't let other people put you down for it, discourage you from it. It could be as expensive as a Hasselblad or as cheap as an Instax Mini 7. I don't know. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, it works for your needs and you're happy. That's all that matters. Camera and sticker printer combo. Don't forget my childhood iZone camera. That would have been cool if those still existed, but they don't. Yes, was thinking of something like that. Wish iZone would come back. Me too. See, I wish Polaroid would like get rid of their stupid tagline. Embrace the chaos. Embrace the imperfections. Or Polaroid for the imperfectionist. Start embracing the fun. How about that? iZone was for fun, having a good time. I don't know what Polaroid's doing. They don't like me anyway. That's why I keep talking like this. I'm probably one of their biggest like promoters though. You see all my videos, but I'm not afraid to point out the negative because there always will be. How do you keep your prints? Albums? Yes. And also boxes. So every single year, I mean, I just moved it because I was doing some stuff. I use a Polaroid album and I have shoe boxes. So every year I do a album build out of my favorite Polaroids from that year at the end of the year in December. But hopefully, I will have my own, well, not really I shouldn't say my own, shouldn't take credit for that, but I'm convincing a company to make binders for Polaroid and other instant photos. Part of my day job, I work, like I said, for Card Party, Pokemon event. One of our big sponsors is Vault X. In my opinion, they make the best card binders to walk the earth. They are nice and they're not expensive. Like they're like 30 bucks for their big binder and it holds a couple hundred cards. But they have a zipper on them. It's padded, right? And they're side loaders, and then they have a zipper that zips it shut. They are protected and they're perfect for Polaroid photos. You know, if you want to archive your stuff, they're perfect down to the last minute detail. Anyone know that quote? Come on, it's a pretty easy one. But I've been trying to convince them to make it, and I've gotten yes. Well, never gotten a yes. I got no, maybe, no, maybe. I'm back to a maybe. Yes. I see him every year. See him multiple times now a year, technically. So hopefully there'll be something out there. And it's shocking to me that for how long instant photography has been around, aka Polaroid, there's never been a great solution for storing photos. Polaroid makes one, and I feel like their quality since they first made theirs they've gotten way down. I think they're terrible, but they're still the best option. The first releases of them were really nice, those albums, but yeah. So hopefully sometime in the nearest future I'll be able to convince them, because all they have to do is replace the pages. That's it to fit the photos, and they could. Oh, they're so nice. They're for actually. If you all don't know what it is, I'll show you. I have the technology. Here we go. They come in all, and also they come in a variety of fun colors, not just black or white. So yeah. So these are the binders. They have these zip shut like this. They're fabric. Oh, they are really, really nice. So yeah, you can store your photos, well, your cards technically, but you can put your photos in here and they'd be mostly light tight. So you can keep them out from dust, from scratches, and from fading over time if you're looking to archive. And they come in a variety of fun colors. But unfortunately, haven't quite convinced them. And one of their employees, they shoot Polaroid themselves. They walk around and shoot with a Polaroid camera. I'm like, come on, please convince them. One day, maybe. Just hang them out to dry for a week, then put them in an album. It's true. Yeah, you want to make sure not a week, but just a day, like 24 hours, and you'll be fine. Because they're still drying or hardening, whatever you want to call it. I bought some holder sheets for Polaroid and 4x6 sizes. They just put them in folders. Yeah, I mean, you can get that, but it's not a great option. It's not great. You know, it's like, it could be better. And this solution with Voltex would be the ultimate perfect solution. And they're not expensive. They'd be like $30. And they do make smaller binders too. So for like Instax Mini, and those are only $20. You see, convince them to redo the pages. I like those little Polaroid cardboard colored boxes. They discontinued for storage. Yeah. Retrospect picked up that torch. They make them now. Well, their version of it. And they're pretty expensive. Didn't know about the letting them dry part. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that with Instax. Just Polaroid. There's another thing you have to remember. But when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. So you got your Polaroid shot, right? You have wet chemistry in the bottom of the pods. And then when it's shot, it's squished and squeegeed across the photo. And then the excess gets collected in a little sponge up here. Well, the photo is still wet, right? And it's developing. And once you start seeing the picture, the chemistry is still, doing its thing, even though you can still see it for the most part. And it's wet. It hasn't hardened yet. So you can put them in a binder, just leave it kind of open, and it'll help dissipate, the chemistry from drying. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you ever put photos in like a bag or whatnot and you open it, you smell the chemistry, you smell that like pretty strong odor. That's it drying. So you need to let it do its thing. Or if you've ever had photos together in something and you have to like peel them off each other, that's why. Because there's moisture that build up from it drying. It doesn't damage anything. I've never had that happen, but something to keep in mind. What's your favorite if you could buy right now? I'm trying to decide between zinc. Don't get zinc. Do not get zinc. Do not get zinc. I can tell you right now. Go for a dye sublimation printer, especially if you have a Hasselblad. Come on. Dye sublimation is going to be your best quality, best prints. I think I have a couple examples. not for zinc. Handy. I thought I did, but I didn't. Let me see what we got here. I should have something here. Okay. Oh yeah, like here's me. I do not smoke. This is just for costume's sake. But like here's me as Hopper. The quality, probably you can't really tell on camera, but look how crispy that is. You will not get this quality on a zinc. Zinc is pixelated garbage. Here's me and Captain Marvel from when I did that video. So this case right here, there is a Lanny 4x6 printer in there. So I took this photo, or had someone take this photo of me with her, and then I would print it instantly in that printer. I literally would just connect to it. It was just on in the case, and then it would come out the front. And then I went back and had her sign it. It was like I did a video on it. It was super fun. I did it with like a bunch of different characters. But yeah, dye sublimation printers are the best to go. And it doesn't matter what size you get, you're going to get the same level of quality. So there you go. So there you go. I remember that I have somewhere some old print file sheets for square format Polaroid square. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I have a Yata thermal camera, which was recommended only $31 on Amazon. Honestly, most thermal cameras you're gonna have a good time with. The ones I just recommended, you get some pretty, like, yeah, I feel like they're better. Well, I'll say any of them you're gonna have a good time with. Yeah, just to make sure its chemicals evaporated and not causing it to destroy itself inside an album over time. I've never had that happen. I put Polaroid Go photos. I did a trip years ago down to San Francisco with some friends, and we had a jar, and I had, like, no joke, probably 30 boxes of Polaroid Go film and a couple cameras. And I was like, blast it off however you want, put the photos in this glass sealed mason jar. And those lived in that jar for weeks, maybe even longer, and the photos were fine. Every time I open it, though, I'd be like, not good for your health, probably. But yeah, something to keep in mind. It looks like you can find Pola compatible albums on AliExpress. Yeah, but are they good? That's the thing. Aren't the Canon Ivy and Evo zinc? Evo. I'm not sure what Evo is. But the Ivy should be zinc. Yes, I do believe the Ivy is zinc. I'm not sure what Evo is. Are you talking about the Instax Mini Evo? If so, that's film. That uses Instax Mini film. This stuff. I actually have some right here. Helps that whoa. I pushed a button on my monitor. Now I have grid lines. Oh, it went away. What is going on? Anyway, this is Instax Mini. Instax Mini. What is happening? Seriously, my monitor's doing this. Monitor is, I don't know it. Whoa, what is happening? It's doing some weird. I can't see half my screen. Okay, I'm just gonna deal with it. I can only see a portion of my screen. Oh, there we go. It's trying to change the format. Oh, right. It says 2x2, I don't want any of this. Oh, I just fixed it. Okay. This monitor was archaic. Anyway, I want to get rid of it. It was a temporary fix to my problem. Codec nostalgia is real, but don't get the zinc. Yeah, do not get zinc. Zinc, I don't know. In my opinion, zinc, not great. It's good for like kids to mess around with, have fun, but if you're looking for something that has some decent quality, it's not going to be zinc. Spectra? Gone and dead. Printfile is the company that makes sheets for film negatives. Oh, those, yeah. Yeah, but they're not like, I don't know. I know what you're talking about. They're like the quality of their, I have some friends that have those. Because there's not many options out there. You can put them in binders and you can build them up however you want, which is great. It serves the type of purpose, but in my opinion, it's not great. It could be better. I'm trying to fix that. I still find it funny how Polaroid turns heads when people see it. Most common question, strangely enough, is does that still exist? Yeah, exactly. I get that all the time. And where can I get some of that? Yeah. And then they see the price and they're like, ooh, never mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the Instax Evo is just Instax Mini Film. It doesn't use zinc whatsoever. So you would be transferring photos to this format, this right here. Yeah. So you get a film look on your pictures, if that's what you're looking for. If you are looking for something to showcase differently, I don't know how to word that, but to go with a dye sublimation. But if you're looking for film look, yeah, you can go with the Evo, or the Evo Wide if you have the budget. I mean, you own a Hasselblad, so I'm assuming you do. But the Evo Wide does the same thing, but in this format. You can get that, and it's also a camera. The Evo, or actually, screw that, don't do that. Get this. There we go. It's a lot cheaper. It's just the Evo Wide Link. Connects to your phone and it prints, or it doesn't really print, it doesn't use ink, but lack of a better term, it prints this. It exposes upon ejection, I guess is technically the way you would describe what it does. But it uses film. Yes, Instax is silver based. Zinc is some mysterious thermo sensitive crystals. Yeah, I've seen some decent quality, but you look, it's still not great. It's still not great. Are you able to try the Spectra trick I mentioned? What do you mean? I didn't see a Spectra trick. Could try, empty. Yeah, I've done videos on that already. With an empty 600 cartridge and a dark side. Yes, I've done that video multiple times, actually. Let me go back here. Let me show you. I did it as most recently as I think a couple months ago. I think I passed it. Oh, never mind. Wow, it was 6 months ago. There it is. This video right here. I'll walk you through how to load 600 film into Spectra cameras. I had just sold my Macro 5 and I was looking for an excuse to shoot it one last time before I shipped it off. And so, yeah, I went over to Caleb and we messed with it because he's never shot with it before. What would be your deserted island camera? Ooh, cameras. It'd be the Evo. No, just joking. It would be the Lomo wide glass. Then it would probably be. I'm debating between the One Step 2. Love that camera. Or a box type camera of some kind, like I have the Retrospect Killer Acid camera. That camera takes such gold. Those pictures are so good. But any of those box type cameras, you get the same look. So like maybe one of those. And then for fun, maybe an SX70. Gotta throw one of those in. Don't be a T on Zing. You still could have fun. It's true. Thanks for calling me out. But if you're looking for quality, it's not great. But like I said, I did say earlier, you can have some fun with it, especially for kids to mess around with it. But if you're looking for high quality, don't get that. That's what I said. But I appreciate you calling me out. The conflict of wanting to watch the Laney video, but also to stay in your life. Well, I should have signed off almost an hour ago, so we're gonna wrap up in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go for 2 hours today. It was crazy. Very sad for the death, I think you mean, of Spectra. This camera is kind of cool, especially the way it flip open. Don't know how to describe it. Flip open. You talk about like the. You talking about the? Well, actually, we'll have a video coming one of these days. I see it over there. I do have a Spectra video coming that I do shoot. Impossible Project. The last branded Impossible Project Spectra film. It was a gift from Retrospect. I did shoot some on my Route 66 trip. No, I mean, you don't have to reload in the dark. You can just shove it in. Oh, I mean, there's adapters that you can buy. For like, if you want to spend the money, you could buy an adapter from Pola Studios. Still have mixed results with doing it that way, but it can work. But yes, I am familiar with that. The voicemail, what do you think of the sharper image instant camera? I do have it. You're talking about the Instax mini camera? It's Instax mini sharper image. Did a video on that. I think that, if I remember correctly, it was in season 2 of my Halloween special. There was an episode on that one. It was cool. I like how the layout, when you shoot with it, the viewfinder is directly over the lens, so you can actually get a pretty nice lined up shot with it. I'm also wanting the nostalgia of printing the paper directly from camera, but also wanting to have them from my phone. Yeah, that is a dilemma. That is a dilemma. I was supposed to get, I don't think it's happening. So, Black Queen Photography, I might take you up on your offer. What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Where did it go? It's around here somewhere. Insta360 has the Go Ultra camera that you can buy, not from them, that some other company makes this, but you can buy a Polaroid housing case for it that connects to their instant printer, so it literally turns it into like an instant camera. It's so cool. And it does 2x3 as well, dye sublimation. Maybe that's something you could look into. I have a discount code for that too. Just use Just Chris at checkout on Insta360. It's a 2x3 dye sublimation print. I don't know what else to say. It connects to your phone, so all your photos that you take or transfer to your phone, you can print on it. And also, if you have any Insta360 cameras, you can turn those into instant cameras, which is really cool. Like their Ace Pro 2, you can just connect it. It has this setting right in there to connect. Press the button, it pushes out the photo. Really fun. But the Go Ultra is a little bit smaller, and you have like this little miniature Polaroid camera for it. Oh, they were gonna send me one, the Go Ultra, but then they stopped talking to me. I don't know what's going on. Interesting idea, transferring film into Spectra. Gonna have to give it a check. Yeah, definitely. It's not practical. It's slow. Results vary, but it can be done. Then Instax Mini Evo is your best choice. Oh yes, yes, you're in conversation. I've seen so many 1-Step-2s, super cheap on Shop Goodwill. I think I've got to get one. I've seen some sell for as cheap as $7. So there are different versions of that camera to be on the lookout for. There's the original 1-Step-2. Then there's the 1-Step-2 VF, meaning it has a viewfinder. There's a little tube. The other one is like, there's no tube. It's just like this little notch on the side of the camera. That's the early models. And then the final version of it is actually the Stranger Things edition, where they improve the flash. It's super bright, and metering a little bit better. And that camera is super cool. It's a bonus that's Stranger Things related. You all know I love Stranger Things. So it's just a bonus for that. So if you want the final version, you do have to track down that one. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit more expensive because it's a Stranger Things one. But I freaking love that camera. But here's the thing. That camera is coming up on some of the versions are coming up on 10 years old. They do have internal batteries and they're starting to go bad. I mentioned that to Retrospect when I was there and toured their facility, if they've thought about doing repairs on those. And it seems like I might have given them the idea. They hadn't thought about it before. So I'm hoping in the future that could be something that they will just start to offer, because I hope one day I know it will happen eventually, but though my 1-Step-2 will eventually die, the battery. Now the cool thing is you can just plug in a power bank directly to the camera, and you could mount it to the back and it will operate just fine, just by over USB power. So that is a fail safe, so you'll still be good, but not completely practical because you have this extra thing attached to the camera. So there you go. Not a problem. Not a problem. No worries. No worries. Hello. Welcome for stopping in. We're gonna wrap up in like 5 minutes, but welcome. No adapter, no 3D printing just a 600 cartridge. What? You can just bend the contacts a bit to the left, and after tearing off the flap, the 600 cartridge, you can just shove it in. How? What? Yeah, but how? But there'll be a gap on one side. It won't be lined up either. I don't know what witchcraft you speak of, but I'm curious. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. What's it called again? What are you talking about? The Insta360? Is that what you're talking about? It's just their printer. I'll show you this. Insta360. I have several videos on this. And the cool thing is, I need to do a video mention this. You can buy it with your Amazon Prime, by the way, all their stuff, and get it in 2 days. You buy it on their site, use my code. Sometimes there's just, it depends on what it is. They do discounts on certain things, or you'll just get bonuses, like extra stuff thrown in. But you can use that, and then you pay with your Amazon Prime, and you get it in 2 days. Pretty freaking cool, right? The printer, we're working on such a small screen. I have to do that. There we go. Printer. It's loading. It's not loading. Printer. There it is. This thing right here, it's best to buy it in a bundle, but if you don't want the rest of it, then you do have to pay a little extra for it. But it's this. It's funny, they call it the Go Ultra Pocket Printer. It's out of stock. It's not actually, I don't know why they call it the Go Ultra. Well, apparently it's out of stock. I wonder if you can buy it in the bundles though. They still have them. But this is the printer. It's really cool. Pretty cool. Look into it. Use my code. I do get a small percentage. I do get a small affiliate code for that, but you do get perks with it too, so it's a win-win. Instax Mini Elite Play is cheaper and looks a bit goofy than Mini Evo. Maybe you like it. Yeah, I've never tried it. I've been wanting to. Try it. I haven't tested it out. I saw the Stranger Things 1 Step 2 for 15. I bid, but someone outbid me last second. For a while, that camera was like $700. By the way, I can show you on Discord if you're interested. Yes, please do. I want to see this witchcraft. I just found the Insta one. The only thing is I don't like the logo. Oh yeah, no. So they got rid of that. I didn't want to take credit, but I complained a lot to them and in my video. They don't sell the watermarked paper anymore. $10, 20 photos, watermarkless paper. Just so you know, in case you were wondering, because yeah, they originally launched it with watermark, and who wants that? Nobody. That's who. I don't want to take credit, but I did complain a lot, and then they did tell me that they were getting rid of it. So maybe you're welcome. No, but there's a lot of us that were really complaining about it. It wasn't just me. Almost forgot to tell you that your previous video at Retrospect Office made me decide to buy from them. Ooh, did you let them know I sent you? I don't know if that you'll get you anything, but maybe. Yeah, Thailand. I knew what you meant. Shop Goodwill, best app ever. I've never really used it. I should look into that more. The other side of the world, and shipping costs triple the price. Oof. I mean, if you're just getting one little thing like that, you might as well just buy us a couple other things and make it worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's awesome to hear. Hang on, I was gonna look up one last thing to show y'all. I don't know why it was in all caps, but it is. Here we go. So check this out. Boom, paper for the Insta360. You do have options. The screen's so small, I can't see it. I really need to get a new monitor. My other one broke, and I'm working on some crappy one, so everything looks weird. Bear with me. I know I do not need help, and I do not want to chat. Go away. So over here, when you do go to buy, there's watermarked for $10 or unwatermarked. That's the one you want, and it's on Prime, baby. $10. Use your Prime. It looks like they're sold out of this one. They did, yes, they did a Go Ultra with watermark. Who, no one wants that? What are they thinking? Unwatermarked. This one should be, this one I'm surprised they even have some left. This should be discounted more, $5 a box. I would buy it. I'd buy it for $5 a box. It's 20 photos, but right here. So just check the unwatermarked one and you get the no watermark. And you can use it with Prime. All their stuff. It's pretty cool. They're a really good company. Even though they won't respond back to me, they were going to send me the Go. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. How do this? All right, cool. Well, wow, 2-hour live stream today. 2 hours. That's simply too good. I have work to do. I do, actually, really do. I am working on my day job stuff. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this Sunday live stream. Every Sunday except next Sunday. I will be in Florida, so no live stream next weekend. If I can go live there, I might try and do that if I can fit it in. Where's the button? There it is. Ooh, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all. It's always fun hanging out, chatting about stuff. I chatted about the Polaroid Go and all the other cameras and the Paper Brigade. Should I do a members live stream watch party? If y'all want to do that, go check out the Patreon page. Link in the description. Help support the channel as well and get some fun perks. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get on out there and make some art. See ya.